Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neeley Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neeley family. Check them out online at neeleyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today we have a special show where we're going to be rating the regulars of the ABV Barrel Shop. Got a fun list today. This is going to be great. My name's Steve Akeley, joined by Kyle Neeley and Darren McCroy. What's up, guys?
Hey! How you doing, Steve?
Hey-o! Doing well. Absolutely. Looking forward to today's show. Kyle said there's something that he just thinks is beautiful for today's small
Best
talk.
small talk ever, he was saying before we started.
Yeah, what do you got, man?
It's almost a nut crusher. But what have you all ever done to one of your siblings, like when you all were like little, maybe smaller or younger, and caused some damage to them?
So, most of my life I could not actually hurt my sisters because I was 3 and they were 17. Right? Right. There's not much I can do there. And like I couldn't physically stop them in any way. So one time, when my sister had just moved out, I took her car keys. Well, like she set them down. I took them and I hid them under a bookshelf in my room because I didn't want her to leave. I was like, "Nope, you're gonna stay here." And she ended up spending like 30 minutes looking for her keys, and then decided to come ask me. I had gone off and played with something, but I was like, "Oh yeah, I have your keys." But I don't think I ever really caused them physical pain. Because, well, now it'd be elder abuse because they're so old.
Right. Yes, my sister, we certainly fought like cats and dogs. We didn't get along, but it wasn't necessarily physical. That wasn't allowed. But I'll tell you what, one time I did get to her because I lived in a house where if you got in trouble, justice was handed out immediately on the spot. And one time when we were in the basement, I broke something. And my mom comes hustling down, and who said, who did it? I said, she did. And my sister was young enough, she's like, yeah, I did it. She didn't know she was going to get in trouble. And my mom just beats the shit out of her. I would never own up to that now, to them, because first of all, my sister was too young to remember it, and my mom denies everything. She never touched us. She was just the perfect mother, everything she did, and she doesn't want to hear about anything like that. That never happened. She never struck anyone. So yeah, there you go. So that was the physical pain I caused my sister by saying she did something she didn't. So yeah. Yeah, She bought into it too. I think she learned after that. That's the way you learn. I don't think my sister was going to take credit for anything she didn't do after that.
So I grew up with a bunch of brothers, so we fought all the time. My younger brother, he's about 4 years younger. We used to fight constantly. I think he was about 4 at the time. I said I was probably around 7 or 8, and we had a dining area that connected to a living area that connected to the kitchen. It was sort of like a circle, but it had 2 sets of doors on each side connecting them with like French doors. I threw something. I pissed him off or something. He starts running after me, like 4 or 5-year-old running after me. I'm like, oh my God. And I was still fat at that time as a kid, but I was trying to huff and puff. And I'm like, he's going to catch my ass. So we were running circles around this place. And finally, I'm like, the last circle, I'm like, I'm going to shut these French doors. So I slammed them behind me as I crossed through them. It caught him on the pee-pee.
No!
And
What?
the kid screamed out. It was a big shrill. Parents came in and it's like, oh my God. Well, it caught him on the tip. The tip was bleeding.
Oh God.
It scabbed over. The kid could not pee for like a day. It was the worst time of his life.
Did he have to go to the hospital?
He didn't. So we got some ointment and some salve.
Sure, you get some.
So my mom would put him up in the bathroom and stuff, and put him on the cabinet and rub this little salve on there to help it out. Well, one day she was rubbing it on. It was like the next day or day and a half. Well, it finally broke through.
Oh God!
And he pissed everywhere. Pissed all over my mom, all over the bathroom, because he was holding this for a while. Because I slammed his pee-pee in the door. It was an accident.
To go to the hospital. If your bladder is not functioning, folks, I'm going to step in here, kind of for legal reasons, if nothing else. If this happens, go to the hospital.
Oh,
don't. Yeah.
So every time that he would hit you after that, is like it's for that one time with the French door, Kyle.
Again, the kids should have been overmatched. Why are you running from a 4-year-old?
I don't know. And I was like 3 times his size.
Why didn't you just turn around and let him catch you and then catch hell?
He was a terror, though.
Was he naked when he was running away?
No, it caught him through the clothes. Right. Got the tip.
What? This might actually be a good story for him. He might be. It was a heavily endowed 4-year-old. I'll say that. He's getting caught on the tip through the clothes. Jesus Christ.
So I don't think we've told that in a few years, but it's always a good story. Every time we go back to my mom's house, and we should recreate that.
Yeah. How they recreate pictures now. Yeah, recreate just the tip injury. So yeah. My God, and then the salve being put on there. There's a whole thing going on. We'll let Darren get that. We'll come right back.
Darren at the ABV Barrel Shop, how can I help you?
All right, go ahead, Kyle.
All the stuff you have to do as a parent for your children.
Yes, yeah.
That's very crazy interesting, but
yeah.
Other duties as assigned.
Right. All right, what we'll do next, we'll take a quick break. And then when we come back, we're going to be ranking the regulars. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my Executive Bourbon Steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of Executive Bourbon Steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your Executive Bourbon Steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your Executive Bourbon Steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neeley Family Distillery. Royce Neeley is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neeley Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neeley arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neeley and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neeley Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeeleyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show. All right, on that note, guess what, gang? It's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with our in-house billionaire here, Ryan Thompson. Ryan, what do you got there, man?
Oh, boy. Well, might as well come out of the gate with a little Leopold's Dickel 3-chamber.
Oh, nice.
Oh, lovely one tonight here. Sunday evening, might as well.
Okay.
Audible.
By the way, Brian, that was your best cork pop ever.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Usually we don't hear anything from you. That was decent.
We need to address quite silent. Amazing.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. That could win this thing. Ryan has the lead.
Wow, that's something. This is something.
Yeah. All right, Tim, you're next.
All right, I'm going to go with a Boxing Bear as well. This is Boxing Bear. So it's the reading chair. I think it's number 2.
Yeah, I think that's number 2. Yeah, because
it's number 2.
First. Yeah.
Channeling the legend as well on here with my FALS wristband. Slide on the set.
Wow. Tim, did you go yet? Is that
listen to Ryan.
Right?
Fucking Trent. He has his first ever audible cork pop.
There was nothing on my side as well. So, Ryan,
yes. So what was better, Ryan's cork pop or his trash talk on his first ever audible cork pop? This is Steve Akeley, and you're listening to the Bourbon Daily on the ABV Network. All right, everybody, welcome back. We're here at the ABV Barrel Shop, sitting at the tasting bar, getting ready to rank the regulars. What are we going to be drinking here as we do this?
So we have our latest Hidden Barn pick. Oh. So there's some exciting news about Hidden Barn lately, Steve. And I'm sure you've already heard episodes about this by the time this comes out. But
yeah,
you want to go into a little bit more detail about that?
I mean, they won Best Small Batch 5 years and under at the San Francisco Spirits Competition, which is the most entered category. So that's a huge deal.
It is huge.
Yeah, Royce Neeley and team. Obviously, you've got Nate and Jackie involved in that, and of course, everybody at Neeley Family Distillery helping behind the scenes too. So very cool thing for them, and really just what an incredible moment for them. So yeah, really
and that batch, just in case you happen to see it around, is 23B.
23B
the one that they actually submitted.
Yeah, and I don't know. Check your market. It was distributed around the country, wherever they're at in terms of markets. It went to everywhere, I believe. And there may be some still sitting around out there. So, you can probably find it on the shelves in Missouri right now if you look enough. So check out the Hidden Barn. And if it's 23B, grab it. That's the one for sure. Mm-hmm. We had some. We had 12 and a half cases that sold out in a matter of hours. So. Yeah, that was a fun day here. So, yeah, that was really, really busy. So, enjoyed that for sure.
I mean, everything Royce makes is amazing, but that batch is something special. And I honestly think the single barrel is something more special. I think this is the best Hidden Barn single barrel that we've had here at the shop.
I agree. Yeah, so really, really cool thing. All right, what we got here? Here are the 20 that have been nominated. So this is doesn't mean they're on the official list yet, but you got Wayne Van Sluis, JP, Josh Dale, KK and New Guy, the Hoyles, Glenn Kavanaugh, Tim Howard, Kyle Neeley. Kyle's with us. I know who he's reading for. Eric Ameren, Cop Ken, Trevor Stefanski, Josh Witten, Katie Joyce, the Monicas, the Hatches, Hogan Miller, Steinkamp, Matt Brown and Meredith, and Michael from Germany, don't know his last name, and then Bruzel. We threw Bruzel in there, so because he certainly represents all the people that have come in here after that. So it's been crazy, the number of people that we've gotten from that and continue to get from that video from Bruzel. So pretty wild stuff. All right, let's start talking. Who needs to go on here? Number one, the coveted number one spot. Who should be number one, Darren? What do we think?
I think I have an answer. Do you have an answer, Steve?
Let's see here. Yes, I do.
Who are you thinking?
WVS.
WVS. I was between him or Josh Dale.
Yeah.
It's one of those
both
two.
Great customers, and both help out a lot, too. That's the other thing. I mean, Wayne helped me out last night. I was in a pinch again here last night, working by myself, basically. And then Wayne jumped in, as he always does. And he's a fun guy to be around. He's in the card club and all that.
Yep. I think it's WVS. I think that's definitely a fair
Wayne
answer.
Van Sluis. He was number 1 last time, right?
Yeah.
So he stays at the top. He retains that position. Josh Dale definitely deserves to be number 2. He helped shore up our shelves, which potentially saved us, who knows how many thousands of dollars if that thing collapses.
Millions of tears.
Yeah.
Trying to clean up that.
That would have been bad. Because you think not only does breaks whatever's on that shelf, whatever it takes out underneath.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be a mess.
It would be.
It would smell good in here, though. But
It would. It would. Yeah. So, all right. So that's those two are in there for sure.
And Josh was really upset when he wasn't on the list last month.
Yeah, he loves being on there.
He lives for it, actually.
He lives for it. That's his main thing. All right, Kyle Neeley, we're going to let you pick one here.
Oh, wow,
You're gonna
man.
pick
Put
one,
me on the spot.
Pick one off the list.
Oh, man. That's
throwing you a bone
a
here.
tough one.
You can even vote for yourself. This is a rare situation where you can vote for yourself.
I don't think I'm going to vote for myself.
Yeah, you could.
Even some of the politicians, they vote for the other candidate. So I'm going to have to vote for...
I don't think any of them
actually do that, but okay.
I see Tim Howard here all the time. I'm going to give Tim one.
Howard. Oh, that's a fine choice. I'll say that. Tim Howard, great guy, and he is here a lot. He has the longest current streak as we record this.
Was he here both days I was off, Steve?
Yes.
Okay.
And I don't think I gave him credit for yesterday, so he's due a hash mark over there. So,
okay.
Yeah. Who do you think next? Does anybody stand out to you, Darren?
I think the Hoyles got to be at least 4. We jokingly said they've been to every event. I can't think of the last event they weren't here for.
Right.
Like, they're just here all the time. They come to all the cocktail classes.
Yep.
And don't give me as much trouble as they could for coming to all the cocktail classes. So
they love it. Yeah, they love the cocktail classes and the train wrecks that they are. So.
Yeah.
I think that JP, he comes in a lot.
Yeah. He does not live close.
He doesn't live close, and he always has something with him. And he got us some stuff when he was in Denver recently. Yeah. So JP is next.
Have you had the privilege of meeting JP?
Yeah, I've seen him a couple times.
Yeah.
He brought a ton of bottles the other night to the bottle share.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not only does he have good hair, he's got a hair program. So right now he got his final cut of the warm season, and then it's letting it grow out, and then he's got a whole new style that'll be debuting, over the winter.
Ooh,
so, yeah.
Stay tuned for that.
Yeah,
that's
big news. He's like, I'm getting ready to let my hair grow out, and I'm like, you got the usual. He's like, no, this is the last one of the season. Yeah. Wow, his hairstyle has seasons. Son of a bitch. None of us have seasons. We all look the same all the time.
Yeah.
He's got seasons to his, so
maybe,
I can't wait.
Maybe eventually you're going to have to rate the hairdos.
Yeah.
Another list.
I do like his. He and Cop John have the same do going.
Yeah.
But I don't know that John goes through seasons. I think John
just keeps it year round.
He gets a style and he sticks with it. John always kills me because he's got that hairstyle. And he comes in, in a hat or in his uniform, depending on what he's looking at, and he looks, fine. Then he comes in without the hat on. He looks young. He looks like he's 12. Yeah.
And that's probably closer to his actual age. He's not that old, right?
No, he's not that old.
Yeah.
No. What about the other one that looked young as you made the list, Bruzel? You see some video snippets where he's got the hat on and he looks to be about a guy, I don't know, like my age. And then you see when he doesn't have the hat on and he looks like a 7-year-old with a beard. So yeah, that's interesting. All right, who's next? Katie Joyce was here. She was here.
She made her quarterly visit down to the ABV Barrel Shop.
But that's not who's going to get my vote here. I think it's KK and New Guy. KK and New Guy are foundations of what we do here.
Yeah.
They're regulars. And yes, I think the number 6 would be about where they should belong.
And his cut and bake cookies are excellent.
Oh, he slices and bakes. He finally admitted it the other day.
Yeah.
So that was
he has it on a bumper, too.
Right. He did. So you could tell he sounded like a prisoner of war reading a statement. And, he was probably blinking out. If we were looking at him as he recorded that, blinking out, I actually used slice and bake, even though he was saying he didn't. So, yeah.
So you just eliminated Kyle Neeley on our sheet here, even though he's not on the list yet. But I think that is well deserved because Kyle Neeley is the only person that showed up for Foolproof Friday today and has spent most of the time today
bitching about it. He's
complaining about, no one else is here. I just have to hang out with you two. Screw you, Kyle.
I have to carry the shop. I have to carry the podcast. Good grief.
Yeah. So you're off the list, formally. First one to be eliminated.
He keeps saying nobody's here, and then he always says, all by myself, singing that fucking terrible song. And you're not by yourself. There's 2 other people here. Are we not human?
Man, I feel like one of those dog commercials with Sarah McLachlan. All by myself.
Oh, my God.
I apologize for anyone wearing headphones, because that was not pleasant.
And you're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
And you're listening to the Bourbon Daily. My music teacher, I remember we were doing a thing called Frankly Franklin. It was a musical.
Franklin.
5th grade. It was about Ben Franklin.
Uh-huh.
And she's like, okay, we were all in these risers and singing. She came and walked by me. She's like, what is that noise? What is that? Oh, that's you, Kyle? For now on, you need to mouth the words. Don't sing. Ruined my entire life.
You ruined it. You ruined it.
So this getting kicked off the list doesn't hurt as much as that.
Okay.
Telling me to mouth the words.
It's kind of like this is Steve's recent favorite story of mine. I failed band class in 6th grade. Even though
you're going to be doing a trumpet off soon, so you better get ready.
Yeah. The teacher came up to me and said, okay, I am giving you a 60% in this class because that is the lowest they allow me to give people in band. I'm like, okay, taken under, I will not be here next year. Thank you.
Why can't they flunk you in band? What the hell's wrong with society?
It was 6th grade.
What's wrong with society?
I don't know. Yeah. The arts are supposed to be welcoming.
Yeah.
I failed band. I wasn't paying attention, obviously.
Yeah, well, it happens.
So,
who's next? Darren, it seems like you get to pick one here.
So, I think I'm going to have to throw Josh Witten on this list. He has been here several times, always sits here and talks. Newer member to the syndicate, 148, 149, 149.
149. 148 is actually Dick Kazinia. So don't get those confused.
I love the artificial sound that was
added. That sounds like Hannibal Lecter eating some fava beans. All right. Kyle, we're going to give you one here. You get to pick. You get to seal someone's fate.
Well, let's see.
Let's see here. That one's off.
Let me throw Hogan Miller on there.
Hogan Miller. Mm-hmm. Hogan Miller.
Good dude. Always here. Always fun to talk to.
When you were just bad-mouthing him earlier for not coming to Foolproof Friday today.
I was.
So now you're feeling guilty, I guess.
Yes, I did. So I'm redeeming myself.
Hogan Miller makes it. I'm going to go next, and I'm actually going to pick number 10. We're going to make Darren pick number 9. I am going to pick Bruzel because he has brought so many people in here and from that video, and it continues to be something that goes on. I mean, we had... I think the count was 15 different states we had people in from yesterday. One day, a liquor store in St. Louis, Missouri. I would be hard pressed to probably come up with another liquor store that had people from 15 different states in it in one day yesterday. It just wouldn't happen, and that's Bruzel. I mean, so we're gonna go him.
So, last choice is down to me. Who do we have left on the list?
Let's go through the list here. So, active on the list, Glenn Kavanaugh, Eric Ameren, Cop Ken, Kyle Neeley, Trevor Stefanski, Katie Joyce, the Monicas, should have said them, the Hatches, Steinkamp, that's a good one too.
Yeah.
Matt Meredith, there are a lot of stuff. Michael from Germany. I mean, the guy comes in from Germany. For God's sake. So there you go. You get to pick out of that. That's a
hard one.
And it's Oktoberfest.
No, Oktoberfest is over.
Right, it happens in September.
Nice try, though.
It's the weirdest goddamn thing, right?
Just in case I wasn't sure before, that joke just eliminated Kyle again. So keep going.
We had almost come back around.
Yeah, I was about to throw you on the list.
As a
but
thank
no.
you for being part of this, and then he said that.
I am gonna have to. Man, this is one of the hardest last decisions we've made yet.
Sure.
Are gifts going to influence your decision?
Maybe. So we were talking about the Monicas when we always start with the last month's list.
Right.
And we were like, oh, the Monicas went on vacation for a week and a half. But they also brought us like the coolest souvenirs
Right,
back.
no.
And that is honestly really cool. So I think I'm going to have to go with the Monicas.
The Monicas. The Monicas. They win. And that was awesome. The fact they got us those was so cool. And
how
such a
realistic
gift.
they look.
I know. It's amazing.
Those are bad.
If you don't know what we're talking about, you need to come see us at the
Come to
shop, and we'll
yeah.
show you.
No, yeah. I mean, get your ass here.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Who do you think you are, Katie Joyce?
Right.
She's the only one that has a quarterly pass to come down here.
Right. Yeah. Oh, something else. All right. Well, we'll wrap this one up as we always do. Oh, let's go to the list first. We should do that. This is top to bottom, 1 to 10. Wayne Van Sluis, Josh Dale, Tim Howard, The Hoyles, J.P. Noblock, KK and New Guy, Josh Witten, Hogan Miller, The Monicas, and Bruzel. That rounds out our top 10. That is our Rate the Regulars from as of October 18th, 2024.
Potentially last one for the year. We promised one more before the end of the year. We might be able to squeeze out one more. But,
Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, it's tough to work these in, but we'll see. Well, there you go. We'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Kyle, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me on the gram at Kyle Neeley 35, soon to be 53.
All right, Darren.
You can find me on Instagram at The Bourbon Adventures. Instagram!
For me, I'm an easy guy to find at Steve Akeley, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website, abvnetwork.com. Check it out. Everything that we do is out there. Previous shows, blogs, so much more. abvnetwork.com. Come by and see us, the ABV Barrel Shop, the place where you can try before you buy. We are online at abvbarrelshop.com. Also, get involved. Give us a 5-star review. Whenever you listen to your podcast, that really helps us out a lot, particularly if you leave comments. That truly does help us out. And then last but not least, head over to patreon.com/the ABV Network. That'll do it for today. We'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya!
Bye, y'all.
Adios.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you're in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.